Most people download Clio expecting instant access to huge cash advances. But here's the truth no one tells you. The amount you can actually borrow is usually much lower than the flashy numbers people throw around online. And the biggest mistake users make is assuming every account automatically qualifies for the maximum limit. That is definitely not how Clio works. In this video, I'll explain exactly how Clio Cash advances work in 2026, what determines your borrowing limit, why some users get approved for more than others, and the hidden factors that quietly affect your eligibility. And later, I'll show you the most common reason users suddenly lose access to advances completely. So let's get into it. Clio is a financial app known for budgeting tools, AI-style money coaching, and paycheck advances for eligible users. The app markets itself differently from traditional banks, using a more casual and conversational style. But underneath the branding, the core idea is still simple. Eligible users can borrow small amounts before payday and repay them later. Now here's where it gets interesting. Your borrowing limit is not fixed. Clio analyzes your financial behavior to determine how much you qualify for. Things like direct deposits, spending habits, account activity, and repayment history all matter. For example, imagine Alex gets steady payroll deposits every 2 weeks. His account activity is predictable. His balance stays relatively stable. That profile usually performs better. Now compare that to Jake, whose deposits vary constantly, and whose account frequently goes negative. Jake will probably receive a smaller advance or possibly no approval at all. This is where most people fail. They think approval is random when it's actually heavily tied to account behavior. Now let's answer the big search question directly. How much can you actually borrow on Clio? Honestly, many users start small. Some receive only $20 or $50 initially. Others may unlock higher amounts over time depending on account patterns and eligibility. The maximum advertised amounts usually apply only to well-qualified users with strong financial consistency. That surprises a lot of people. Now in a minute, I'll explain how some users increase their borrowing limits faster. But first, let's talk about qualification basics. The first major factor is income consistency. Stable deposits matter a lot. Apps like Clio want confidence that repayment will happen smoothly after payday. That means predictable income patterns usually help more than irregular deposits. Second, active banking behavior matters. If you rarely use the connected account, the system has less data to evaluate. Regular activity helps establish financial patterns. Third, repayment reliability matters heavily. Users who repay advances smoothly often build stronger trust over time. And fourth, overall account stability matters too. Constant overdrafts, missed deposits, or erratic cash flow can reduce eligibility quickly. Now here's the problem. Many people expect cash advance apps to solve major financial emergencies. But Clio advances are generally designed for short-term gaps. Think groceries before payday, gas money for work, small utility bills, not large rent shortages or serious debt problems. This distinction matters a lot. Now, let's talk about fees because this is another area where confusion happens constantly. Clio often operates through subscription-style features depending on the plan and services selected. That means while the advance itself may avoid traditional loan interest, users can still pay membership costs or fast transfer fees. And this is where many people get surprised. The app may technically advertise interest-free advances, but convenience and premium features still cost money. Especially instant delivery. Now here's where it gets interesting. People rarely calculate the total monthly cost. Subscription fees plus instant transfers plus repeated borrowing can quietly become expensive over time. Individually, the charges feel small. Combined, they add up faster than expected. Now let's compare Clio to some competitors. Compared to Dave or Bridget, Clio leans more heavily into budgeting tools and conversational money management. Compared to MoneyLion or Current, maximum advance limits may differ depending on user qualification. And compared to payday lenders, Clio is generally far cheaper and safer. That's the good news. But here's the dangerous part nobody talks about enough. Cash advance apps can create financial dependency if used constantly. This is where most people fail. For example, Sarah borrows $100 before payday. Repayment comes out automatically later. Her paycheck feels smaller afterward. Then she borrows again the next cycle. And the pattern repeats. Eventually, the app becomes part of her normal budget instead of temporary support. That's risky. Now let's talk about how users sometimes increase their Clio limits faster. First, maintain steady direct deposits. Consistency matters more than huge income. Second, actively use the connected bank account. Apps reward real activity. Third, avoid excessive overdrafts or negative balances whenever possible. Fourth, repay advances smoothly and consistently. And fifth, avoid opening the app only during emergencies. Long-term healthy account behavior usually performs better. Why? Now here's something many viewers do not realize. Eligibility can change constantly. Just because you qualified last month does not guarantee the same result next month. If deposits stop, balances become unstable, or spending behavior changes dramatically, advance access can shrink or disappear. That surprises many users. Approval is dynamic, not permanent. Now let's answer another huge search question. Does Clio check your credit? Typically, cash advance features like these avoid traditional hard credit checks. But that does not mean everyone qualifies automatically. The app still analyzes financial behavior using banking data and account activity. That's why users see different limits even with similar incomes. Now let's discuss whether Clio advances are actually useful. Honestly, yes. For short-term financial timing problems, they can absolutely help. Imagine John needs groceries before payday, or Mike needs gas money to avoid missing work. Small advances can prevent overdraft fees, late charges, and short-term stress. But here's the key. These apps work best when used strategically, not permanently. The smartest users borrow occasionally instead of automatically every paycheck cycle. And ironically, those users usually maintain better eligibility too. Before we finish, here's one final thing you should understand. Fast money always comes with trade-offs. Maybe not traditional interest. Maybe not huge loan fees. But usually subscriptions, convenience costs, or reduced future cash flow. Understanding those trade-offs helps you avoid financial traps. So here's the bottom line. Clio cash advance limits in 2026 depend heavily on your direct deposits, account activity, repayment history, and overall financial consistency. Most users start with relatively small approvals. Higher limits usually develop gradually over time through stable account behavior. And while Clio can absolutely help during short-term cash gaps, it works best as a temporary tool instead of a permanent financial strategy. If this video helped you understand how Clio actually works, hit the like button and subscribe for more honest breakdowns of money apps, cash advances, and financial tools in 2026. And let me know in the comments, which cash advance app has given you the highest limit so far?